Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 26th of April. It is great to be back with you all. How are you tonight? What are you grateful for this evening, this 26th of April? Tell me about your day and what and especially you, are grateful for. That is what I want to know. Tell me about it. I'm going to try to get my windows going up here. I've got a couple of I got my screen's going here. I'm trying to get everything big enough so I can see the comments here. See if I can get it going here. Right. There we go. I think it's thinking about it. Facebook. What is happening in your all world tonight? That is what I want to know. I'm excited to be back here after I'm on this constant traveling right now. Right now, I am traveling a lot. So I've been on the road a lot. I am on the road tonight, but I am able to hop on, which is very exciting to me. It's very exciting to be able to hop on here tonight. I didn't know that I was going to be able to do that, but I am happy to be here and happy to be with you tonight because I got some fun stuff to talk about tonight. As we work through things. So, hey, Kitty, how are you? Hope all is well in your world. It's great to text with you today. Great to touch base. I hope the weather is nice in Illinois tonight, and that Illinois is treating you well tonight, and that things are good there. It is it's a cooler week this week in New England. I am back in New England. I'm not at home, but I am back in New England. So I'm glad to be back here. Yes, I am on the road again. So I literally got home. Well, we probably got to the house last night about 1:00 in the morning when we got back from Florida. So this was business. I was on the business trip, 25th birthday celebration for Ryland and for Animal Kingdom, but their birthdays coincided. So 25th birthday celebration extravaganza, a birthday extravaganza. When I turned 25, I did not have a birthday extravaganza. Hey, April, how are you? It was a good trip. Relaxing, not as much, but it was a good trip. And, but I got home around 1 a.m. and, then right back at it this morning. Right back at it and hitting it hard this morning, getting going this morning. So trying to get basically suitcase dumped, repacked, and on the road for a couple of days. So I'm going to spend the next couple of days, Angie and I, on the road. We were joking earlier. It's like for the next several weeks, it's like every other week we're either her husband or I get Angie. So one of us, she's not with both of us at any given time, but one of us, we're rotating there. But it is great to see everybody here. So I did not remember in my rush to get out of the house this morning. I did not remember the Stay Positive book to pack that, so I do apologize for that. But I will have plenty of positive things tonight. I had this other thing. But what I wanted to talk about tonight, I'm going to save that for Sunday. Sunday, I'll be back in the office. Sunday, I will be back in my office on Sunday. But what I wanted to talk about, Leonard, always good to have my buddy Leonard. What I wanted to talk about tonight and the way we make our customers feel. And I know, it can be talked about, it can be salesmanship, it can be everything, but I wanted to walk you through the experience Angie and I had today. Because, a great experience. Okay, when you make your customers feel great, okay, they shop. Okay, they shop because they know, like, and trust you. They shop because you make them feel comfortable. They shop and spend. Okay, that was our example today, and certainly not for something they need. Angie needed a new watch battery, and she's like, when she flew in today, she's like, I know you got a guy. She's like, you got a guy that's on a watch battery. I'm like, sure, we can go get a watch. I'm like, not a big deal. We can stop by, place right off the highway. We can go get a watch battery. Not a big deal. For her old fashioned watch, which I've even gone back to an old fashioned watch, and I like that. And go stop by this jewelry store, which was the people were very nice that I been to before. And we go in there and say we need a watch battery, and they look at Angie's watch. Oh, that's just a basic, not a big deal. Sure, $10. $10 gets you a battery. Well, $10 gets the battery installed. So battery was probably 50 cents, but $10 gets it installed. And again, that workmanship is worth something. Having somebody that actually knows how to take out a battery. I remember to do that and reseal it, because one of the things on watches is, most all watches are water resistant, but inserting that seal that actually makes your watch water resistant when you have to change the battery is a thing. So we went and did that, and there were two gentlemen in there working the store at the time when we got there. And we're talking to him and everything else, and he's talking to Angie, and he's like, "Oh, let me clean your rings while you wait." And so that's really a nice entry point and everything else, and takes her rings and offers to clean her rings that she's wearing, her wedding band and everything, which was wonderful. Again, high service, not trying to sell anything. We're glancing around the cases because you can't help but glance around a case in a jewelry store. You're not in there. You're in there for a battery. We're in there for a battery. And, he's like, and again, just looking at it, glancing, shows it, making conversation while the other gentleman's changing the battery. High service, high interaction, talking to your customer. Okay, talking to your customer. We're working our way through there and everything else, and understands that Andy's in town for business, and everything, and understands we're not a couple and everything. We're a work couple. We're not a couple. We're a work couple, and and then Angie, stumbles upon the watch case, the jewelry case watches. And, there was this beautiful watch. We're talking about the watches because they had Citizen watches, which Citizen's the partner with Disney, and they had the Disney catalog there with the Disney Citizen watches and stuff. And so we're talking about that because I just got back from Disney. And, Angie's eyes are glittering at this one watch with this gorgeous blue face. This one Citizen watch with a gorgeous blue face. It was just absolutely gorgeous. And, we joke, oh, you should have sold her a watch instead of a battery. And, he jokes back, well, the battery in that watch is free with the watch purchase. And she had already paid for the battery. And he gets out the watch and shows her the watch, and she tries it on and fell in love with it. She didn't go shopping for a watch. She wasn't in shopping for a watch, but she left with a brand new watch and a new battery in her existing watch. And I can tell you, nobody in that jewelry store would have bet money that was going to happen that day. There's no way in heck I would have bet that she was going to buy a watch or anything in that jewelry store other than a battery. And I think if we went back and talked with him, he would be betting the same thing. but the service he provided, the understanding of the product, so knowing his product, not just the jewelry, but the actual mechanisms in the watch, what made that watch different, what made that watch special, what taking the time to get the watch to fit correctly, because Angie likes her watch to fit loosely. And he's like, yeah, but that's a little too loose. Try it this way. And took out a link in the band. And he's like, but if you end up not liking, and then she's like, oh, that actually feels really good. But it was all about service. It was all about the experience. And this is just the experience of getting a watch battery. And Angie would have been happy, okay, had she never even seen that watch, okay? The fact that they took care and took care of her watch and did that, okay, and offered to clean her rings and cleaned her rings was wonderful. That happened to your daughter in a Louis store, but it's all about service. And this doesn't have to happen in just a Louis store or just in a jewelry store, okay? This happens because of the way that you treat and make people feel when they're in your store. And Rose had a situation. A customer asked today if my employees were paid a commission, and she said, "No. Why do you ask?" Because they're so kind and attentive, which is a nice compliment. It is a nice compliment. Even when we were in your store a couple weeks ago, Rose, you got something down. I forget whether. I'm terrible with names. The person who works for you was there and got this top down for somebody. That was up off the wall, did some other work, and even, again, that service. It's small things, simple but not simplistic, okay? The lessons that you can take from Louis Vuitton, the lessons you can take from the Ritz, okay? My pleasure. It sounds like, well, I'm not the Ritz, okay? I'm just a safari, but your service does that, okay? It is that type of consultative sale. Okay, sales happen when you provide a level of service, and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's just kindness and genuine. What you offer, being genuine in what you offer. That can be many times, one of the things I'm known for when I'm seen in my own stores is getting someone a shopping cart. Okay, getting someone a shopping cart, simple but not simplistic. Okay, that makes their day. When you bring someone, not a shopping cart on their way in when they have nothing in their hands, but when they found more than they planned on and their arms are like this, okay, and you bring them that. I was in a men's store yesterday. Was it only yesterday? My day is all run together here, but I was in a store and, just the simple act of setting up a fitting room for me. Okay. I bought a couple of pairs of shorts, and just that simple act, okay, is huge. These simple acts, simple but not simplistic. The store that we're going to tomorrow likes to bring your purchase around the counter. They go around the counter, simple but not simplistic, okay, to show the care they're taking with your items. They don't just toss your bag to you, say, thank you, have a nice day. They bring your bag around the counter and gently hand it to you and thank you for your genuinely thank you for your purchase. And these types of acts, okay, go a long way to making your experience amazing. This is what takes you to the next level. This is what separates your store and makes people want to shop with you again, makes people want to come in and feel that way, okay? I mean, Angie lives nowhere near this jewelry store. But when she's in town, if she needs something, okay, she comes north enough, okay, she is going to go to that jewelry store again. If she needed something, that will be the first place she goes. And so it is that kind of experience. It is that kind. That is what you're creating in your store. That is what you're creating. And you have the ability to create that at whatever economic level your products are. Okay, I mean, in my kids' store, just the act, okay, in my clothing stores, just the act of me bringing a shopping cart to someone when they have their arms full, okay, or setting up a dressing room for someone. These simple acts, okay, are what set you apart, okay, simple but not simplistic. And that helps elevate and that helps them buy more things. Okay, that helps raise the level of your business and your store. And so that's incredibly important in this day and age is how do we continue to raise the level? And that's without raising prices. That's without that's not a big upsell. And this wasn't a cheap watch that Angie bought, but this wasn't a Louis Vuitton watch. This is just a basic citizen watch, but very nice. I guess the cool thing with it is it never needs. Her new watch doesn't need a battery. It charges in the sunlight. Any kind of light that it's in, it is how it charges. So is the cool factor with her new watch. But these types of things, this level of service, you already have the ability to provide. You can do it. It's just taking that next step. So what I challenge you between now and Sunday. So my challenge to you, my challenge to you is what step can you take in your store between now and Sunday? Well, Sunday's the end of the month. So we have this race right now to the end of the month. Okay, today's the 26th. So we got 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. We got 4 more days. What can you challenge your staff in the next 4 days? Not to sell, but your customer experience to the next level. What can you do? Will that be the way they set up the fitting rooms? Will that be the way they make someone feel? Will that be bringing them a shopping bag or shopping cart? Will that be walking their purchase to the other side of the counter? What can you do to make your customer feel amazing? Okay? Because if they feel amazing, they will naturally spend and shop. It was nowhere on Angie's list to buy a watch today. Nowhere, zero. Okay? And not at all. Okay? But that's what happened. That's what happened because they took care of her and made her feel so amazing. And I was just witness to it. I just witnessed it. And I was just like, I felt good about it. I felt good that I brought my friend to this store. Okay? That made me feel good that I brought my friend to this store. And so think about what you can challenge yourself, what you can challenge your staff for over the next couple of days. Let's end April amazing. This is the month of April. Okay, and we celebrate April every day here at Next Level. But what can you do to kick it up a notch? Right, you're just super happy. I know, you're just happy about it. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. And these are wonderful things. This is what I love about it. This is why we love what we do. Because we were in another store today where we couldn't get the time of day. We were in another store. We are constantly hitting stores where they were just talking to their friends on the phone, okay? Or doing other things. So, that type of thing. What can you do to take your team to the next level? Just give them that little nudge, a little bump, okay? And it will bump your sales. It will bump your experience. And that is my challenge to you because I want you to end this month strong. People are outspending. The American consumer is strong. The American consumer is strong. They are out there spending. Get your share. Get your share. But they don't want boring. Get your share with it. That is my challenge to you folks. That is my challenge. You know what else I challenge you to? This video and everything I talk about, goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, you can ring that bell. I have keys. How about that? I got keys I can ring tonight. I got keys you can ring tonight. So that you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everyone grow a better business, even this jeweler. We had a great conversation with it afterwards. Great conversation with this jeweler. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. Sunday and Wednesday. I will be on Sunday. I think I'm on through the following Sunday. I don't have any, all my trips are within a zone that I can be on. So all my upcoming trips. So I will be on Sunday, and I'll be actually at home. I will be at home Sunday night, which will be a wonderful thing. I'm looking forward to it. To be home on Sunday. So I will be with you to close out April. But we'll still celebrate our April here every day. But until then, until Sunday at More 8 Than Ish, know that oh, hang on. If you have any questions in between, I've got to tell you, remind you, just email me, Neil, Neil, at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. I know I have some emails I got to catch up on from some of you ladies. But until then, know that but especially you, yes, you, I'm talking about you. You're not alone running this store. I will see you Sunday, everybody. It's time for dinner. Have a great night.